Hello, Potato. We're doing another Lego kit this week, but it's one that's not part of the ones I bought on August the 1st. Instead, it's one that I thought I wasn't going to be able to get, but wanted on August the 1st. And I said that when I did that kit, I would bring back an old action figure that's related to it, and that is this one. The Special Edition 500 figure of Darth Vader. And yeah, this is cool. I've had this figure, I think this came out in 2005. It was the 500 3¾ inch figure released, something like that. But it's Darth Vader in his meditation chamber with the added little fun feature that his helmet, where's the switch? There it is, comes off. You can lower it into place just like in the film. And that's a large part of why I was hoping to get a hold of this. Lego Star Wars Kit 75296 Darth Vader Meditation Chamber, or La Chambre de Meditation de Darth Vader, which that I find interesting, because on the Darth Vader helmet kit, it refers to him as Dark Vador, V-A-D-O-R, and so why is he called Dark Vador there, and he still translates Darth Vader here? That's interesting. You'd think he'd be Dark Vader no matter what. But it's ultimately irrelevant. Yeah, as a kid, I didn't think I was going to be able to get a hold of. I figured it'd be like the Bespin City dual display kit from last summer that came out like one time, and I never saw it on the shelf after that. I figured for sure we would never get this one. And then I went to the Lego store yesterday, and they had it in stock again. So I bought it. And here it is. This kit is 663 pieces, so kind of a medium-sized build. Not something that's going to take me like 2 hours, but something that's going to take a little while. And this is an 18+ kit, because as you can tell from the fact it's in the black box, this is an adult kit. Not because there's anything necessarily inappropriate about Darth Vader, but just because it's not a play-with kit. I mean, I'm assuming that'll rise up and down, but it's not a play set, it's a display set. Comes with 2 minifigures. You get Darth Vader and some little Imperial functionary for him to kill for interrupting him or something, I don't know. But it's a kit that's meant to go up on your shelf. And despite being an adult kit, it's still a thumb punch box, but what can you do? Can't have everything, right? It's gonna have the little display plate for it, which is another way you tell it's an adult kit, not a play with kit. And yeah, it is basically the Lego version of this. Now, this is probably maybe not my favorite Star Wars item that I have, but it's certainly up there. It's probably top 5, definitely top 10. It's a nice set, and as you can tell, I've managed to keep it in pretty good condition because it's just sat on a shelf for the past 16 years. Yeah, look, you can go to starwars.hasbro.com for stuff which probably doesn't work anymore. I can't imagine. Oh, sure, I can imagine that site still works. I'm sure it doesn't look anything like it looked like back in 2005, though. Yep, I just wanted to show that off. Not show that off. That's bad. That's a bad way to put it. I said I would bring this back up if I got this kit, and I got this kit, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of show part of why I thought this kit was so interesting, and it was because I already have this. Right, let's put that off to the side. So I remember to put it back where it belongs later before I damage it. Let's open up this kit and see what all we have in here. Thumb punch, and I guess it's more of a finger it shows there, isn't it? Not a thumb. But I don't think that. I think that's more natural. Bag 4, bag 2. Bag 1, oh, put that outside, we're gonna need that. I wonder if being kind of an adult kit, if it'll have anything in the book about the kit or about the scene. Bag 3. Got reasonably thick book. Another part to part 3. Another part to part 1. I'm guessing part 1 is gonna mostly be the base. And I was gonna say no stickers, but no, there's stickers. Oh, that's kind of cool though. It's the that. Look, it's that exact scene. That's kind of cool. I like that. These look like they will be a pain, but that's cool. All right. So put all of our other parts off to the side here because we'll need them shortly. Let's look at our manual. There is your QR code if you're interested in such things. Booklet available in English on, I guess, there. Also apparently in French or Spanish. Is there a lot of... not a lot of words in there, generally, in a LEGO display kit box. Well, yeah, the entire first step looks like it'll all just be base. And the kind of stuff with the bright colors in there hidden in the middle, I guess to make it easier to see it put together. So yeah, it's only like, what, only section 3 and beyond are the actual kind of top part. It looks like a lot of it is the base. I don't know if that's interesting or boring. Guess we'll find out shortly. The Darth Vader Meditation Chamber scene from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back reveals a bone-chilling insight into the Dark Lord. Admiral Pyatt approaches the chamber to report that the Millennium Falcon has entered an asteroid field, and following the rebels is too great a risk. Before he gets a chance to speak, although he tries to conceal it, we see his shock and repulsion at what's yet outside our view. When the camera pans around, we see the source of his reaction. "I want that ship, not excuses." Darth Vader. Before Pyatt gets a chance to respond, we see Pyatt's barely concealed shock and repulsion at the scene before him. When the camera pans around, we see a brief but disturbing indication of the true appearance of Darth Vader. Indulge in quiet meditation or your dark side as you build. Enjoy building. Jans Kronvold Fredrickson, Design Director and Creative Lead, LEGO Star Wars. And then the same in other languages. So I guess that's the bit that's actually in other languages. And of course we're going to have one of these little orange polar things in here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Good, because I only have 2 on the table at the moment. Oh, and a teal one. So good. We need more of those. Good. Thank you, LEGO. I don't know why I'm being sarcastic about that. If I didn't have like a dozen of them lying around this room already, I would kind of be glad to have one. Because again, I paid for one. The first one of those I ever had, I did actually pay money for from the LEGO store back before they just started including them in any kit that like cost more than $50. Yeah, let's see. Step 1 here, we'll start off with the base, and it looks like we're going to put Admiral Pyatt together. So now we know who that minifigure's name is, so that's nice. I suppose chances are, if you're a better fan of the movies than I am, you already knew who that guy was when I said I didn't know who he was. I just called him some Imperial functionary. He has a name, you knew what it was, and I didn't, and that's because you're a better fan than I am. But alright, so since we've established that you're a better fan than I am, I guess I won't talk to you about this anymore. Instead, we'll get on to the fast forward and the build. There we have it. Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber. Darth Vader Meditation Chamber, I guess is what it actually does say. Kit 75296. We have our Admiral. Pop him right here. We have our Lord of the Sith. Take off the lightsaber there. And see if we can't get him inside here on his little booth. There we go, which rotates all the way around. So okay, I think honestly the coolest thing about this is the way they've done the screen there. I don't think you get too clear of a picture of it, but if you notice during the build, there's basically two door frames there. One of which has a black door where the sticker showing the two characters attaches, and then the other is a clear, like a glass style door, which gives it that kind of blue tint. It's on the box, not in the book, wasn't it? Gives it that kind of, that blue tint that things on view screens in Star Wars had, which I think is a really cool way of doing that, because it could just colored the sticker, but it gives it more of a sense of depth, I think, doing it that way. But of course, the point of this set is that you should be able to lower this onto Darth Vader. And it's kind of a neat mechanism there too. So let's see if I didn't get these in quite right, did I? Something's not quite right here. Probably him. And can we get... Yeah, I need to fiddle with that a bit, I think, but basically we're there, yeah. Basically. This is kind of a neat mechanism. I think the way they handle this, because it uses the weight to hold the whole thing up. It's just this little knob there against the stud, or not stud, brick pole, whatever you want to call it. But the weight of this holds it up so you can lower it down yourself. Now again, I feel like I need to adjust these to make that close up properly, but overall, I'm quite pleased. Also, there's a stud here at the very top on this side, which keeps you from pulling off the whole thing accidentally. But yeah, I need to fiddle with that a little bit. But it does, I think, look quite nice. I'm impressed with it. I like it. I like how they've gone to these efforts to make the base here in particular the studs not on top kind of way of doing things. So something that could have been just a lot of flat bricks, indeed in older Lego kits almost certainly would have been a lot of exposed brick plate like that. Instead we have a smooth, kind of sleek looking surface with no exposed studs, at least in this area. Not until you get to the top do you have a lot of exposed studs. Now let's look at the Vader. I think this is a very different Darth Vader than any of the ones I've ever had previously. First of all, because he has the two-part helmet. I don't think I have any Vaders that have this second piece there. And of course that's important because, I mean, that's there in the movie. I have other like 12-inch figures of Darth Vader that have that bottom piece on it. But I don't think I have any minifigures that do that. So I think that's quite nice. Unfortunately, I don't have any older Darth Vader figures handy just to grab off a shelf and compare it to. But also, I think the helmet sculpt's a little bit more detailed, a little nicer. The cape I might also fiddle with. It feels like that's not sitting quite the way it should be. Maybe if I fold it a little differently, I can get it on there better. But overall, I think this is quite an impressive... Again, not a play with set, because you basically have to take part of it apart to get Vader in and out of here. And I guess if there's any complaints to have about this as a display set, not as a play with set, I guess would be that, come on, would be that you don't have the bit where the helmet lowers into place. So, but I don't know how you do that with Lego. Especially not when you're dealing with something that's kind of just like loose like this. Yeah, that's still not great. I will have to fiddle with that. I'll figure that out eventually. But overall, it's a very nice build. Yeah, not one for kids, not a play with set. Oh, that's where you store the lightsaber. Duh. Probably says that in the book too. I just didn't look at that part. Does it? You know, I don't think it does. Well, that's weird, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that's for. That's for lightsaber storage. Yep, nice set. I think this one was $59.99, and it is apparently still available. I think it's been available on the Lego store online pretty much the whole time. It's just, I'd rather support my local Lego store and also, you know, pay for it and walk out with it in my hand, because I like that. Also, interesting thing I noticed on this, and I don't think you can see it too well from here, but the use of both roller skate pieces and ice skate pieces up here. I'm not sure to necessarily what end, but I think it's interesting that we have two different kinds of skates on the roof of this. The stickers were not bad. Of course, the screen sticker went on very easily. These ones did give me a little more trouble, just because putting them on a straight piece is hard enough. Putting them on a curved piece is a little bit harder. And of course, this luckily was printed. It's not a sticker, which kind of surprised me. I figured if there'd be a sticker in here, it would be this, because I just had never noticed in the pictures that the sticker is visible right there for the screen. Yep, definitely, if you are a collector and you want something you can put up on a shelf or on your desk or just on display, this is a really nice one. If you're looking for stuff for kids, definitely look at other things. Don't look for these black boxes. They are intended for adults. And, you know, they do have the 18 plus on it, because it's not a complicated build. It's just not a set that's fun to play with. And yeah, it wasn't a complicated build. It was actually quite an easy build. A little repetitive when you got up here, just because you had to make the these little eggshell pieces, but otherwise, a fairly fun and simple build. Even with as many fiddly bits as it has, it wasn't a bad build. It went pretty quickly, it went pretty smoothly, only dropped a few pieces, and I don't think I had too many issues of skipping steps, which I do run into on some of these really repetitive sets. But yes, I do recommend this one. I'm quite happy with it. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I was able to find it. And this means I actually now have 6 of the top 10 sets from the August 1st releases that I wanted. So, yay consumerism, I guess. Well, I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, please give the video a like. Oh, we didn't look at his face, did we? We should look at his face. Because that's part of, I don't think any of my other Vader figures, I think some of my Vader figures have like a black face under there. I think I must have some that have the exposed face, but I think on this one it's really important because you do, the whole thing is the removal of the helmet. And it would have been nice if they put like something in there where you could at least like stick it to the top. I don't know. Maybe with a little creativity on my part. There's no hole or anything up here to attach to, but some like blue tack or something. I might be able to do that. Let's sticker the printing on him's nice. The face is nice, of course. Only one face, because again, no hair. And I think the scars on the back of the head are somewhat important. Yep, overall, quite pleased with it. It'll look nice on a shelf when I make a space for it. And I will call it there. I think this video's probably been long enough. I do thank you for watching. I hope you found this at all interesting or entertaining. Again, do like this set. And I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So like and subscribe. I haven't done that in a while. Like and subscribe. And ring the little bell icon. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.